Oh, what are we talking about out here?
I don't know. That it's like 70 degrees in Southern California. We love it.
Yeah. And Paige and I have a neurology appointment tomorrow. So we're going to see what's wrong with our brains. Because when did we go to the Neil Young concert?
Oh my gosh.
3
It
months,
was
4 months
for the old man's birthday. We got an ultra stretch limo just for the 4 of us. It was so nice.
Yeah, but it wasn't for his birthday.
It wasn't his birthday. It was after. I still have the tickets in my purse. The stubs.
Anyways, getting out of the limousine, I had some slip-ons, and the slip-ons slipped off, and my purse wrapped around my arm, and I fell flat on my eye with my glasses on.
Face first into the cement. You heard a audible crack against the cement, so much so that you can't see it.
It's okay.
That there was probably 200 people in the line for will call. Like, they all went running over to Ash, and I picked her up.
It was embarrassing. And that was before the concert, and for the next 5 weeks I had this huge shiner. So I'm gonna.
It was huge. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go have my CAT scan read tomorrow.
She is, and she's fine. She's fine. She is. But I lost my train of thought. Choo choo. That's why I'm going to the neurologist. We have the same doctors, because we have the same things wrong with us. No comments on that. Thank you. Hi. Hello. We're going to probably do some ghost hunting this weekend. You want to?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun, huh? With the Sony night shot?
That would be fun.
Should we see how late the cemetery's open?
It closes at dusk, so 6 o'clock it closes.
So should we go?
I don't get home from work.
I'm talking Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
Saturday or Sunday. Because well, you saw the dancing angel at the fireplace. That was a true orb. And it looked like it had wings. It was more elongated than...
It looked like, it kind of looked like a little fairy.
Mm-hmm.
A little angel. A nymph.
Oh! Because I'll use my scanner to scan some of our orb pictures. Frou-frou. We'll use, we'll do it, and I can take pictures, too, with the Sony Cam on night shot. So, we usually get, soap bubbles, and it was so freaky. What happened one time?
When we were in James Van Prague?
No, not on James Van Prague. When I rotated on my computer, my laptop.
Oh, this is when the girls were younger, and it's right after our grandma died. And we were getting ready to go out to dinner. And Paige and I were sitting on the couch, and our daughters were on the facing couch, and they were coloring, and we took a picture, and there were bright 2 orange orbs over their heads. Then Paige thought she turned the camera around, and there were orbs
everywhere. But remember that one that I did the rotate?
Oh, yeah. And then we took a snippet of one of the orbs,
and I zoomed in on
it. Because I said to Paige, that looks like Grandma's house. So we zoomed in on the orb, and we turned it around, and it was the exact silhouette of my grandmother and grandfather's house 40, 50 years ago.
When we were little. I mean, we were really little. And Ash said, there's something in it. And we didn't know, so I zoomed in, I magnified it 100%, and then I rotated it. And it was totally my grandparents' house when we were little, because my uncle, God rest his soul, died of arterial sclerosis, and he was in a wheelchair. But, God, we have such fond memories of that house, and it was her house. It was her house in this orb.
It was, and it wasn't blurry or faded. It was
detailed.
The silhouette of her entire... Because my grandparents' house sat on the end of the old Hermosa Beach, kind of, Redondo. And it sat on a corner lot. It was a little tiny house, but it had the whole ivy patch.
It was on the corner, so it took up the whole corner, right?
And the whole orb was exactly our grand... Are we in lockdown?
Lockdown. Explain about that. Anyway, when the girls were little, still lived in this house. Every time they'd hear a helicopter, we'd say, "Lockdown!" And they'd run inside the house and close all the doors and windows in case it was like
a for real lockdown.
A for real lockdown. Because we live by the mall, and around November, December, you get your robbers. They, like, loot the mall. A place where we shop, I had just pulled up, right?
Yeah, we just pulled up, and we see this guy come running out, and he tucked something in his waistband, and they were robbed. A little Oriental girl, God rest her soul.
All
She's
by
not
herself.
Dead. She's not
All
dead.
by herself.
She's by herself, and he robbed her at gunpoint, like 2 minutes from our house, for $500.
$500 in cash. This poor little Oriental girl, she weighs, what, 90 pounds dripping wet, and she was held up at gunpoint, and the cops were there, and the sheriff's helicopter was, like, roaming and roaming, because our sheriff's department is busy, but when they break out the helicopter, it's big news, right? You can't see it.
I'm just making sure.
Ash is wearing her
One of
her t-shirts that has a work logo on it, so she can't show it. Don't want to show it. Don't want to show it.
Wow.
Okay, so what, this weekend we'll do a little ghost hunt?
And we'll label it, of course, under Twin Opinions, but we'll also list it as paranormal, right?
That's what we'll do. Out in 2 and 2, battery.
2 and 2. Bye. Bye. Peace out.
Peace out.